All right, before I get going too much farther, I do want to explain real quick kind of where I'm going with this logic around the squash and stretch so that you can kind of see what I'm building up to. So let me explain this a little bit here. So let's see. We've got, let me show you, we've got this ball, okay? So we've got our ball. And we've got a top node up here, we've got a bottom node down here, and we have our deform object in there. And that's the thing that's going to drive the deformation of this mesh. Now, what I want to do is I want to make sure that when I drag this point up here and I move it up here, I want this thing to squash or stretch like this, right? But you know how we had that eyeball? The eyeball should turn down like this. So it's actually looking like this way. If I squash it and pull that top joint over here, then we want this to go like this, and the eye is going to start pointing up that way, okay? I know that's probably a little messy, but hopefully that makes some sense, okay? So what we'll ultimately do, let me draw this guy again, is I'm going to establish a look at joint, and that look at I'm going to actually place over here. My eyeball is forwarding, is looking this direction. But the way that the Houdini apex nodes work is that your look at is actually negative Z. So if you want to point this direction, you set your look at in the negative Z. All right. So I don't know why. That's just the way it is. Okay. But so you're going to see me establish that debug joint. You'll see the nodes start to show up out here as we start to figure out how to drive the right matrices to manipulate this mesh appropriately. Okay.